Lawrence Omondi, the co-founder and executive director of Machozi and Mwisho initiative. Machozi and Mwisho initiative, we have only one goal, and our goal is to ensure that no woman or no family endures the pain of preventable death during childbirth or pregnancy.
Tell us a little bit about what really drove you to start this initiative. Was it a personal experience? Just tell us a little bit about your journey.
First of all, I'm glad I'm here. God had predestined that I'll be here at a time like this. 3 years ago, my wife and I were blessed with twins, a boy and a girl, but they wonderful people and the best thing in our life. Then one day, when our son, was still a newborn, we lost him. Our son died. Now, the death of our son led us to start this initiative, because from his death, we learned a lot about maternal care in this country.
I'm sorry, I know it's not an easy journey, but
Yeah.
a little bit about the death of your son.
Yeah.
Was it, did you find out what was the cause, or how did the doctors go about it? What did they say happened to the newborn?
One of the things that we went in even to the tribunal to try and find was one hospital telling us your newborns were never administered vitamin K. Another hospital telling us your newborn were administered vitamin K. And here we are as normal parents trying to establish what caused our son's bleeding. Now, they're always given vitamin K because of the bleeding factor. Vitamin K is a prophylaxis that helps to prevent newborns from bleeding. For a fact, when I was making noise after losing my son, I came across a number of women who confessed that the same thing happened to their newborns.
I believe you were driven by the loss of the baby.
Yeah.
But you mentioned something about maternal health.
Mhm.
No woman has to die
Yeah.
because of childbirth.
Yeah.
Give us a little insight about that.
After losing my son, I like social media. I went to social media and I was trying to share something called the journey of grief. The journey of grief. I was just telling Kenyans, this is what I'm feeling, the pain and everything. Oh my God! It opened a Pandora's box. People flocked to my inbox, not only to tell me we are sorry, but to also share their sad stories. As we were burying our son, I looked left, I looked right, and I saw women crying. I saw a number of women burying their newborns. If you go to Langata Cemetery, they have a space where they normally bury newborns. Yeah, in Kenya, we lose approximately 20 women, beautiful souls, every single day. Women were dying while giving birth. Can I shock you? Do you know in some other countries, someone may say developed countries, but I know Belarus is not developed. They lose less than 20 women in a year. Charity, I need someone to explain to me why we can lose 20 women in a day and some countries are losing less than 20 in a year. Do you know how many newborns we lose in a day? If I'm not wrong, we lose more than 90 newborns every single day. Therefore, the main aim of Machozi and Mwisho initiative, and by then the name Machozi is machozi yetu tuliyomwaga mimi na mke wangu pamoja na marafiki zetu yawe ya mwisho. Hakuna mwanamke, hakuna familia ambayo inapaswa kumwaga machozi kwa sababu ya kupoteza mtoto ama kwa sababu ya mwanamke ambaye amefariki akijifungua. We have a program called Men in Maternity Movement, and our slogan is saying, care begins with us. I learned that there is a space that need to be filled. There's a gap that needs to be filled. And that gap is the gap whereby we as men in this country, we need to rise up and saying, care begins with us. From conception to delivery, we need to stand with our men. We do visit these men, and we have formed a group of men who have gone through this. Trust me, that's when the pain starts. I've seen men who, if it were not for counseling, men who have become more alcoholic. It's not easy for a man to take care of that newborn who was left. The society normally tells them to move on and learn a maisha. It's not easy. I talked to Victor and I asked Victor, bro, how are you feeling after Zippy's death? They're like, bro, I'm crashing. Therefore, the maternal and the mental health of this man is so crucial. We do advocacy, whereby we advocate for better maternal care in this country. And in that, I can also say the system is somehow killing our women. And I can prove with data. The system is not concerned, in my own view. Are we really serious in saving our women from dying? That one is the system. But apart from advocacy, we do litigation. We have a team of volunteer advocates. By the volunteer, we don't pay them, who are able to represent these cases in courts pro bono for these families in order to seek justice, or in order to know exactly why did Wendy die, why did Zippy die, why did Toto die, why did Don, and many other women. Please take that woman to clinic, be with that woman from conception to delivery to the bring of this newborn. Be there. Offer mental support. Offer her any support that you can. By the way, let me tell you, this is data. We are able to reduce maternal deaths by up to 40% if men were really, really involved in the maternal journey of their women.
Here is your wife. She has lost a baby she has carried for 9 months, and here you are, the father, the breadwinner. The society says you're the head and you're supposed to lead her. How was that for you in that season of grieving? Did you keep your own grief to yourself and supported her, or were you guys grieving together for the purpose of other men who may be also going through the same issue?
It's not easy. I've lost my dad, I've lost my grandma, I've lost people who are closer to me. But the pain of losing a child cannot be compared to any loss. Now, for men, the society, but you're always told, be strong for your wife, right? Be strong for her. Yeah, somehow they're right. But they need to know we are also human. One thing I will advise men, do your best to receive counseling services. As an organization, we have people that we partner with that offer this grieving counseling. It is so good. It is so good because I've personally seen men who have become alcoholic after the deaths of their wives. This is true. Therefore, please, 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 you lose your newborn, you lose your wife, something that I really hate and we really hate. Find time to go for counseling. It will help you.
Lastly, if someone wants to reach you, probably there's a man who's going through this thing and they have no one to walk with them, how do they find you?
On our social media handles, Machozi ya Mwisho Initiative, TikTok, Facebook, X, check us. Also, you can write a mail, info@machoziamwisho initiative.org.